Our story begins in the early 1800s when Louisiana became a state in 1812. The state's economy was heavily reliant on agriculture, particularly cotton, and was thus deeply intertwined with the institution of slavery. The fertile lands along the Mississippi River fueled the growth of large plantations and consequently the demand for enslaved labor. As the nation expanded westward, the issue of slavery's expansion ignited tensions. In 1820, the Missouri Compromise attempted to maintain a balance between slave and free states. Louisiana, being a slave state, watched these developments closely as they impacted the political power balance in Congress. The nullification crisis of the 1830s, sparked by South Carolina's defiance of federal tariffs, reverberated in Louisiana. While the crisis itself wasn't centered in the state, the debates over states' rights and federal authority brought the issue of slavery and its protection to the forefront. The annexation of Texas in 1845 heightened tensions. Louisiana's proximity to Texas meant that the issue of whether it would enter the Union as a slave or free state was of utmost importance. This further fueled debates surrounding the expansion of slavery into newly acquired territories. The Compromise of 1850, a series of legislative measures aimed at resolving various sectional disputes, once again threw the slavery question into the spotlight. In Louisiana, sentiments varied, but the Fugitive Slave Act deeply divided the state along sectional lines. The Kansas-Nebraska Act of 1854 shattered the fragile compromises that had been in place. The Act's popular sovereignty principle allowed settlers to determine slavery's fate in new territories. Louisiana politicians were split, with some supporting the act and others fearing its implications. John Brown's raid on Harper's Ferry in 1859 sent shockwaves across the nation. In Louisiana, reactions were mixed. While some saw Brown as a radical, others viewed him as a martyr for the anti-slavery cause. The incident further deepened the divide between the North and the South. By the 1850s, Louisiana had become a hotbed of secessionist sentiment. The election of Abraham Lincoln in 1860 was the final straw for many southern states, including Louisiana, which seceded from the Union in January of 1861. This move marked a pivotal moment in the march towards war. The tensions that had been building for decades finally erupted into violence with the attack on Fort Sumter in April 1861. Louisiana played a role in this event as its residents supported the Confederacy and the Southern cause. The Civil War had begun. And there you have it, a comprehensive exploration of the events in Louisiana that ultimately contributed to the eruption of the Civil War. Louisiana's complex socio-economic landscape, coupled with the divisive issue of slavery, created a powder keg that exploded into one of the most tumultuous periods in American history. To see what happened in the other states during the Civil War, click on the playlist on your screen, and thanks for watching.